with a muted mic. Once again, welcome back to muted on itself. Welcome back to another great episode of the Better Than Sex Sports podcast. Of course, you know I am the man on the street.
This is your boy, Pharaoh King.
Them dog from Be More Careful Where You Park Your Car, because sometimes somebody may want to steal it.
Yes, and hopefully Shawty get on here in a little bit. But if this is your first time ever checking us out, this is how we always start our podcast off. We always got to ask the brothers, how was their day? Tim Dog, how was your day, my brother?
Man, my day started out wonderific. Yesterday I went physical therapy and they showed me some new exercises to help certain muscles in my glutes so that I can get more balance. And man, it wore me out. I woke up today. Yeah, I'm serious. It was a new one. It wore me out, boy. I woke up today. I had to rub down, stretch, and then some said, you know what? This is gonna be nice. So I started doing the exercise again, and I was in a good mood. And Shata, talked about the podcast. As y'all can see, I'm excited, and yeah, that my day was good.
What's going on, brother Law?
All I know is, Tim Dog, when you said more bounce, I just saw something else.
Yeah.
See, that just goes to show where your mind is and where your algorithms are.
You said you was having too much fun. I just,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Let me reel it back in.
Yeah, I'm glad that you're getting some more mobility, man, and keep doing what you're doing, even though it's gonna hurt, but it's gonna pay off later on.
Yeah. Oh man, I can sit down and put my squatting. Oh boy, y'all just don't know.
Keep doing it to yourself.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I know. But man, Pharaoh King, man, how was your day, my brother?
I would say today was pretty good. I was explaining to Tim Dog here, since he wanted to send piggy pictures and shit of me eating, how the time works when it comes to Ramadan, how it decreases in the morning and increases in the evening, so it lengthens the time that you fast during daylight hours. And of course, my dad bought me a sandwich, and it's your stomach shrinks along with that fasting. So you can't eat as much. No matter how hungry you are, you just can't eat that much. So it's being effective. So I say that. But I also add this. I saw the first total ankle done today. I didn't even know you could do that.
Ankle?
Yeah. So it was a woman, young woman.
Oh, surgery.
Doing surgery. So they did a total ankle. So it's not like how they do the hip, where they take the hip off and replace it with a prosthetic, or your total knee, where they cut your bone and they measure everything and put the extra joint in. They actually take the joint and cut out the bone, like the tibia in the part of your foot. I forget what that bone's called. And they insert the device inside of those slots. And then they put you back together. So you still got the bone, your heel and everything, but your joint is actually bolted into your ankle area. And they have to lengthen your Achilles heel and stuff. That was very interesting today. I was like, didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah, but technology, man. Hey, you learn something new every goddamn.
Yeah, it was like a 5-hour procedure, but
Jason Tatum coming back and some new kind of surgery he had. So things are looking good in medical.
Like that's my day. Just found something interesting in the medical world today that was intriguing. So that was pretty good.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. As for me, man, I went to my granddaughter had what was it? Damn, my mind is gone.
That's all right. We used to it.
Nah, bad. The book thing, man. You the book drive.
Book fair.
Can't think of book fair. Yeah, she wanted me to come down. Well, she wanted my Kim to come down, but she couldn't make it. So I went down today. Did lunch with her. Of course, she want Chick-fil-A. So I went to get us some Chick-fil-A, and we sat down.
And Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, I don't get it either. Then we went in and bought her a couple of books and a toy that she wanted. So I really enjoyed my day. Then I did something that I haven't done in 25 years. Man.
Grow some hair?
No, man. I want to bought me a comic book, man, because I used to love comic books growing up, and I stopped eating about 21, so I went and bought me a couple of comic books. I think I'm gonna start back reading comic books again. I don't know why. Just had the urge to go
Tell
do
me
it.
buying comic books.
You know what I mean? It is what it is, man.
You know, he got me out, but I done went online and bought this damn comic book about Michelangelo and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I bought me and Jaden the book because of this dude.
Yeah, man. So this is the first time I went and bought one. I was thinking about it for a while, but it's the first time I went and bought one. I went to the comic book store today and I bought one. So I bought a couple of them, you know, so I'm gonna be reading. Absolute Batman. That's what it is. Absolute Batman.
Oh, yeah, that's the new Batman. Yeah. That's a new series for him. And this is a totally different Batman too.
Yeah. So I'm gonna check it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They got absolute. They're doing absolute of all of the DC characters.
Batman is the one that everybody is talking about. So I'm about to get into it. But fellas, man, we got a good show today, man. Hopefully, you know.
Yeah.
And I didn't really send a specific type of topics today, but y'all know y'all can fall in. Y'all know how we go, man. You know, fellas, we talked about this last week, and we talked about two quarterbacks. We talked about Tua, and we talked about Kyler Murray, and we were saying which one was gonna which one was gonna get released first. And come to find out, it's all about
the Cardinals cutting Kyler Murray. They would owe him around $37 million guaranteed for this upcoming season. Another $20 million or so would have triggered on March 15th. But our Jonathan Jones reporting that this move was expected even before the season was over. The league anticipated a release, so no one made a trade for Kyler Murray because they knew that he would be available. So that's where
nobody traded for him because they know he's going to be available.
Hey, smooth move. I like that.
Smart move. But, you know, Arizona still owes $6 million. But Pharaoh, I'm coming to you first.
Yeah.
If the Arizona Cardinals move on from Kyler Murray, which they're going to do, what does that say about their long-term vision as a franchise? Full rebuild or a quick reset?
They on a full rebuild because they're not to be competitive in the NFC West right now. They're the team looking in because the other three teams are doing pretty damn good.
Yes.
So I would say, definitely they are on a rebuild. And with, like I said, I saw the little reel where the owner threw Kyler Murray out because he said he was too small because he was playing video games and shit.
Yeah.
He threw him out the window type thing, you know? And it's like, I don't understand why they gave him that money in the first place. You know, I think we talked about that all the time. Like, what did they see, or what do you see as a GM to give this guy, not taking anything from the man, because you know he earned what he gets.
He earned every penny that he got.
Right there, but still, to get that money, I didn't see where he deserved that type of money. So, and now look at him; they got to owe him so much money before, you know, guaranteed money, and it's like the dude nobody's trading for him, so who's going to pick him up? I don't see where he's going anywhere.
Yeah, and then on top of that, if somebody do pick him up, they only have to pay him the base salary. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yo, Dolly checking us out.
They don't have to because he's still getting money from Arizona.
Yeah, that's the point.
That's the point. They still have to pay him, you know, his base salary. He still get all that money from Arizona. Same question to you, Tim Dahl. If the Arizona Cardinals move on for Kyler Murray, which we already know that they are going to do, what does that say about their long-term vision as a franchise? Full rebuild or quick reset, in your opinion?
Well, I'm saying a full rebuild because they got number 3 pick for the NFL draft this season. They got Jacoby Brissett as their quarterback now. So that right there, they don't need to look for a quarterback. I'll get something for offensive line. They're looking at edge rushers and running backs and the offensive line. And to me, it's going to start there with the line. You have to invest in that because without the line, quarterback can't be productive.
Exactly.
We all know that. So I'm thinking that's what they're going to do. They have Jacoby Brissett, and he's a proven quarterback, and you know he's a vet, so he can sit back there and they'll see how he does. And if he doesn't produce, I'm sure they'll probably trade for another quarterback because their backup is for Brissett, Kendon Slavis. Who the hell is that?
Yeah,
exactly.
Like somebody made up something. Like Dolly just say, like
BYU
have no choice to keep pace. And just like you say, Pharaoh, because of the NFC South, the way that division is structured,
West.
I mean, in NFC West, the way that division is structured, everybody on there is playing hella good ball. And of course, they just won the championship from that division. So,
Yeah.
they're not going to take a step back. But the next question I got
to figure out why Doyle is talking about a quick reset. What are they resetting?
Well, I guess by getting rid of Kyler Murray and hopefully
they don't have anybody other than like a receiver. You can't even count on Marvin Harrison Jr. We didn't even see him all season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like who what are we resetting?
Well, hopefully he come back and chime in. But Pharaoh, check this out though. Has Kyler Murray truly lived up to being the number 1 overall pick, or has his inconsistencies and injury defined his tenure in Arizona?
Hell no, he didn't live up to number 1. He shouldn't have been number 1 in the first place. I ain't seen nothing in college where he was number 1. Matter of fact, his draft class was trash anyway. So I guess he was the best of the trash. I don't know. So I don't know.
What about you, man? Do you think that Kyler Murray lived up to being number 1, or would he be remembered as a quarterback that shows some type of flash, but then of course the inconsistencies and then the injuries begin to pile up on him? Because I think he only played like 5 games last year. Your thoughts on it?
Kyler Murray, he showed flashes of what he could have been.
Yeah.
But due to his inaccuracy, because he was a good ass scrambler and throwing the ball when he scrambled, but in the pocket as a passer, that wasn't his forte. And that's what it really exposed, his weakness. And reading defenses there. I mean, he threw a lot of damn interceptions. So
yeah, because he's only what 5'8"? I believe he's 5'8" and something.
Yeah, he 5'11" with that big ass helmet.
Okay, 5'11", and of course
with that big ass helmet. He's not 5'11". That helmet got him at 5'11".
Pharaoh, man, you get this.
Negro, please. Negro, please.
Let me shoot the bad down.
But he came out with Daniel Jones.
He came out with Daniel Jones, and Daniel
Jones ended up having a good season when he went to Indianapolis, but you see how that ended. So
he's 5'10".
Yeah, he's 5'10". There it is. And what Dollar said, he should have played baseball. Like I said, he was drafted. They say that he would have went in the first round as well. And then Pharaoh, man, I know we saying all of this, but how much did coaching changes and front office instability impact Murray's development with the Cardinals? Because they kept going through, I guess, offensive coordinator, head coaches, and sometimes that can bear on you as well, trying to learn a new system every year.
Well, with today's NFL, and we speak on this all the time, everybody's looking for the now product and no development, right?
Yeah.
And Kyler Murray didn't have anybody to learn from. They just threw his ass out there, and so he was basically running for his life, just like Tua and others.
Yeah.
But I would say
CJ his first year, but he learned CJ Stroud. But his first year, but then he learned
quarterback though. You see what I'm saying? No, but CJ Stroud is a quarterback. Kyler Murray, like we said, he's a baseball player decided to play quarterback.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah. So I think a lot of that goes into it too. Like, I can go out there and be all sport athlete, but you always favor one sport that's your best. And I believe he should have stayed with baseball, especially with his height limitations.
Exactly.
Doug Flutie didn't play baseball. He had nothing else but football.
He had nothing else but football. Same thing.
So like Drew Brees, he had nothing else but football. So
but Drew Brees had a great arm, and like you say, he's an actual quarterback. He could play that position.
Right. So
like he had
those attributes is what make or break a player. Because we could say the same thing about Russell Wilson.
Exactly. That's true. That's true.
Yeah, but Russell Wilson learned how to throw the ball. He had an arm.
Well, Tim, that's my point. Is that you made my point?
No, I agree with you. Yeah, you're right.
You made my point on that because Russell Wilson is an actual athlete that could, transform whatever. Kyler Murray was too busy running for his life, looking like that's why we called him bobblehead, because he was always running around. And he never really had receivers to throw to.
Exactly.
Until he got Marvin Harrison Jr.
His running backs were dime a dozen with them. So he was put in a bad situation out west with a team that was actually functional before they drafted him.
Yeah. And so, Tim Dog, you basically saying that if Kyler Murray, but it sounds like you saying more of the organization didn't put him in a position to win, or did I mishear what you say?
No, I would say the organization. He had 3 coaches I'm looking at: Kingsbury, Gannon, and Mike LaFleur. So to me, it's up to the player to want to do it, just like what Nicholas said. You know, if you're not dedicated and want to do better, which we saw him 1 season or 2 seasons make the playoffs, and then that's it, and he just fell off. To me, it felt like he wasn't committed as much because the pressure got to him, and when it showed in his game.
Yeah, and of course, if you could tell, because they put in his contract that they don't want him to play video games, they want him to watch film. So that tells you right there that you're really not dedicated to the game,
right?
Like everybody basically
just like Jamarcus Russell when he came in. He wasn't dedicated to conditioning or anything. He thought he could just go on out there and throw the ball. No, you got to condition yourself. You can't gain weight.
I saw something with Jamarcus Russell, and what he said, it kind of makes sense, and it goes back to the organization. He said that when he was at LSU, he had the coaches there that really cared for him. But, of course, when he went to the Raiders, he said they felt as though that they just threw him out there with no type of mentorship or anything like that. But it goes back. It goes back to what you just said, Tim Dog, though. You got to have the determination to get better, even if they're not giving you that leadership that you're looking for. You have to have that self-fortitude to get out there and do it yourself. Go ahead, Tim Dog.
Right. Yeah. Remember, we had spoken about this once before about what should change as far as coaches. What kind of coach should they be? And to me, I remember distinctly saying that we need coaches who care about the young men that's coming in to be impressionable. So I kind of understand what he's saying, but at the same time, just because you don't have that guidance doesn't mean that you can slack off.
Yeah, exactly. That's just what I just said. You got to have that self-fortitude. Pharaoh, our next question. I want to shout out Miss Art Dub checking us out on Instagram. Thank you for checking us out, Miss Art Dub. If released, which team would be best fit for Kyler Murray? Skill set built around mobility and spread concepts, or that demands more traditional pocket discipline?
Let me go back to Tim Dog first. Okay. So we talk about that development, and we just saw in Sam Bradford how he can change.
Sam Darnold.
I always say Bradford. God damn it, Sam Darnold. How he went from the Jets to the Colts, and then he got to the 49ers. He learned how to be a quarterback because he had that help. And then look, he took 2 teams to 14-3 seasons and ended up winning the Super Bowl. So I do believe what you're saying is regardless if you have the commitment, if you don't have the personnel to help you, you can't be successful. Not in that league. Now, I'm just saying, with that being said,
with Sam Darnold, he's a prime example. Like you said, he was dedicated, and he never had a losing season whenever he started. Never, even though he got bumped around.
I got something. Let me get in here quick. I had another subject that we want to talk about, but y'all already talking about it. So I'm gonna play this video. Then we gonna come back and talk about it. Then we get back to close it out with Kyler Murray.
Yep, Daniel Jones.
Y'all talking about Minnesota looking at him? Yeah, Minnesota is looking at him to go there. And if he go there, JJ McCarthy might be gone. But fellas, I had this topic for later on, but since y'all talking about it, let's go ahead and talk about it right now.
Here, there was a tweet by Sam Black that went a little bit viral earlier today. He said Kyler Murray will be released. Anthony Richardson benched. Baker Mayfield, Tua Tagovailoa, Sam Darnold, Daniel Jones, Justin Fields, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, Mac Jones, all benched. The NFL has a quarterback development problem. Do you guys agree that the NFL has a quarterback development problem, or is this?
There it is, Pharaoh. Yes. All the quarterbacks that y'all called out basically been benched or they've been released. So does the NFL has a quarterback development problem?
Yeah, absolutely, 1,000%. Because we watch like these we watch these rookies come in. We've talked about it. We watch the rookies come in. They have no mentor leadership. To come into the league, they expected that college player to come in and take them to the playoffs that first season. In the 17 games, they're not used to playing 17 damn games in college. They play 12.
Yeah. So basically, you already answered my question right here, Pharaoh. Does the NFL rush young quarterbacks onto the field too fast instead of letting them sit and learn behind a veteran?
Absolutely. Because like I said, You don't put a rookie defensive lineman out there. You don't put a rookie offensive lineman out there. You know,
Yeah.
and then when they do, what do? They automatically, this guy's trash, whatever the case may be. But he's going up against a veteran and knows how to pick his pocket.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Very
like
true.
it's in any league other than baseball. I'm gonna say that other than baseball, where you can almost get away with putting a rookie in the field because it's just a skill set that you need out there. Not
Yeah.
taking away from the hitting and the pitching,
Yeah.
but the physicality of the game and the strength of the game is different with football and hockey. You know what I mean? And basketball.
Yeah.
So I absolutely believe they out there too soon. Then you got, like I said, the Aaron Rodgers, that got treated when he came in, he got treated like shit, supposedly by Brett Favre.
Yeah.
And look at other, quarterbacks like Ben Roethlisberger didn't do well, when he had people that was behind him. So, because they said he was a horrible teammate. And
Yeah. We all say that. We all say he was horrible.
oh yeah, I agree. Absolutely, 1,000%. Except for even look what happened to Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
Yes, he came in and flourished. But what happened the next season?
He
We
got
saw
hurt.
a guy that was real good, but
Yeah.
they didn't bring any type of leadership
Action.
to him so he could develop even better. Just imagine if he had, let's say Alex Smith was still on the team and Alex
Yeah.
Smith was out there on the field. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now you got Jaden Daniels who has this talent that can actually learn from a seasoned veteran like Alex Smith.
Yeah.
Now his third year coming in,
He said rapist.
he looks just like what we see in Patrick Mahomes.
Exactly. And same question you, Tim Dahl. Does the NFL rush young quarterbacks into the field too fast instead of letting them sit? Because Farrell, me ask you something. Those experienced quarterbacks, they don't keep them around too long. They keep the scrubs around, but they get rid of those experienced ones because they want to go with the younger guys. So does that have something to do with the organization as well?
I believe they bring the younger people in too late.
Okay.
I believe when they draft these quarterbacks, especially the rookie quarterbacks, the veterans are already toward the end of their career or the end of their contracts.
Yeah.
So they don't want to re-sign that veteran quarterback. Therefore, the rookie is left flapping in the fucking wind.
Okay. All right. Same question you, Tim Dahl. Your thoughts?
I remember back in the day when a rookie quarterback would never start an NFL game unless they were exceptional. I remember when you had to earn the respect and the right to start a game. That's why you had the veteran quarterback who's already started. You bring in a rookie so that you can have someone to back up this veteran quarterback and learn from the veteran quarterback. But now, I guess ever since in the 2000s, all of a sudden everybody have to have a Lamar Jackson. Everyone has to have a young quarterback that can throw the ball, they can scramble, and it's getting to be where these kids in college, especially the quarterbacks, they feel the pressure of wanting to be better, and it's good when you in college because you have coaches who care, you have parents who are there, but when you become a professional, this is a totally different atmosphere. It's more or less you're on your own.
Dahl. I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
I can't hear you. Maybe just me then. Y'all keep the conversation going because I can't hear y'all.
It's just you then.
Yeah, it's just you.
That's what I said.
I hear
Y'all
everybody.
keep the conversation going because I can't hear y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all keep the conversation going.
But that's what I was just saying. It's all about maturity. Yeah, there are some good quarterbacks who can come straight out of college and start in the NFL, but not every Heisman Trophy winner, not every quarterback who went to the bowl game, and it's an epidemic. And then when they don't live up to the hype, then the coaches and the owners are saying, "Oh, get rid of them." But yet, did you give them the tools to learn and to grow?
Look at what was the quarterback from USC that won the Heisman that went to Arizona and didn't do well? The left-handed dude.
Matt
He
Leinart.
played with Reggie Bush.
Matt Leinart.
Matt Leinart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Matt
Matt
Leinart.
Leinart. Yeah.
There's an example right there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, part of the
that's just.
problem,
I'm sorry. Welcome back, Matt.
part of
Yes,
the
sir.
issue. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I think part of the problem is the money aspect now. Is remember back in the day, quarterbacks that we even drafted in the first round were never guaranteed contracts like these guys are. They didn't get signing bonuses like these guys do. And to be perfectly blunt, they didn't have the social media hype that these guys have behind them now. I mean, to win the Heisman, these guys have social media accounts that hype up every small thing they do, including if they flip a fucking pancake the right way. So,
Right.
you know,
Right.
I mean,
Hey, that's dead ass. You know what I'm saying? As they say, that's dead ass.
I know
so
that's
I
right.
don't,
Yeah.
I honestly don't get. I mean, I get why they pressure these guys into trying to be all that in a bucket of chicken wings before they're ready. But again, these teams aren't gonna constantly pour money into somebody sitting on the bench, especially when the fans are
Yeah.
gonna keep on asking what the hell is going on with these quarterbacks.
No, yeah, and that's what I was alluding to when, like I said, you know, why would you re-sign a veteran when you had put money into this rookie? I gave you a season for him to teach him, you know what I mean? But who really wants to teach somebody that's going to take your place? You know, I wouldn't. As much as I want to help you, but you're taking my place, and you know, it's like fuck. You know, hey, good luck, brother. I'll see you. You know, maybe when on the next team I play against you or something. I don't know, but
I mean, just think about it. Most of those kids are just 4 years removed from high school. Most of those kids don't even know anything about.
But you see what's new though, Tim. You see what's going on now with the quarterback. Mendoza's a 6-year quarterback, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
You know, Carson Beck is a 7-year quarterback.
Yep.
You know, so they're coming out later now because they realize that they're trying to let them develop in college at longer times, you know, extending their time to play so they can have like a Jaden Daniels that has 56 starts before he comes into the league. So the game isn't that bad, you know, transitional wise. Cam Moore.
I'm going to push. I'm going to disagree with that a little bit. I think the only reason they let them stay in college so long is, and I'll talk about before the NIL, is they're not trying to make them better quarterbacks. They're trying to get winning programs in. And like, look at Mendoza. Yeah, he looked good this year. He really did. But do you really see him? Put him 3 years ago. Do you see him as a number one pick? Even if he had done the same thing that he did this year, would you see him as a number one pick or even a upper first round pick?
No, but I believe. Okay, so with that being said, what you're saying that with what I'm going with is it's kind of like a farm program.
Well, yeah. Well,
you know what I'm saying?
NCAA was always a farm program.
This guy,
in NFL.
Yeah, we're gonna keep him in, in the NIL, but we're gonna keep him in because we want to try to get him more developed before we get him or send him out.
I think that's more of a personal thing than someone probably.
I think they handpick them, man. I think they handpicking these.
But
people.
the thing of it is, though, I mean, back in say the 80s, you wouldn't have seen a 26-year-old quarterback getting drafted by an NFL team at all. They would have had to make it as an undrafted free agent, although that didn't really exist that way back then.
Because they say but then again, to you saying think about it.
Remember him?
Who? From Chris Winkie, from Florida State, yeah.
Right, because he played baseball and then he went back to college. Then but he
wasn't the 80s though. He was early, he was mid 90s.
He was in the 90s.
So I'm just saying, like, you know,
because he was
after didn't hear about it. He was old, considering
Charlie
what
Ward.
we used to seeing. No, not Charlie Ward.
No, I say Winkie was after Charlie Ward. No, Winkie was after Charlie Ward at Florida State.
Yeah.
Then you had the quarterback from Dallas, the famous quarterback from Dallas. That was old as shit. He had to do his Navy commitment before his Army commitment.
David Robinson?
No, that's
Cowboys,
Roger
man.
Roger Staubach.
Yeah,
Roger Staubach.
Yeah.
He was like,
but he was drafted right after college when he was when he was in his very early 20s and had to serve in the Navy.
Yes.
Right.
But that's slightly different, is what I'm saying is. You nowadays, like last year, remember when the Saints drafted Tyler Shuck? I'm like, why in the hell would they draft this 30-year-old quarterback?
Right.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
said, back in the 80s, you wouldn't have seen that because, again, if you didn't get drafted in the NFL, you had one of two options. You can go ahead and do whatever it was you graduated your degree
Mhm.
got you, because in the 80s, every quarterback had a degree, or you go your ass to Canada.
Exactly.
Like Warren Moon.
Right.
Exactly.
And,
Well, we all know that Warren Moon should have been drafted, but they wasn't really drafting
Yeah.
black quarterbacks during that time. So we know how
Right.
that shit go. So, but fellas, man, I apologize for that, man. Had to change something around here, but here we go again. So we back on Kyler Murray, man. So who could use a Kyler Murray? Or better yet, I want y'all to listen to this statement. And Matt Professor, I'm gonna come to you first. But Monty Jones, he says something interesting, and I was like, I don't understand where he's getting this from. This guy asked him about a bunch of quarterbacks, and Monty Jones is basically saying that if he had a choice, he would take Kyler Murray.
I just don't see this Kyler Murray has fallen off completely thing.
Would you
That
rather
seems
have
to be the
Kyler
discussion.
Murray or Baker Mayfield?
Ooh, that is interesting because they're both starting quarterbacks.
Would you rather have Kyler Murray or Bryce Young?
Kyler Murray? Not even close.
Would you rather have Kyler Murray or Jalen Hurts?
I would rather have Kyler Murray.
Would you rather have Kyler Murray or Brock Purdy?
Ooh, okay. I would rather have Kyler Murray, but I can't confidently say he's better than Brock Purdy. And that's because this Brock, even if I can acknowledge he's better than I ever thought he would be, that'll mean I want him.
Would you rather have Kyler Murray or Bo Nix?
Kyler Murray. You know what? I think the way to play this game is where it gets fun is if we plugged Kyler Murray into some of those situations that we're talking about. For example, if Kyler Murray were the quarterback of the Seattle Seahawks, how much different do you think the results would be? If Kyler Murray were the quarterback of the Denver Broncos, how much different would the results be?
Matt Professor, you heard what he said. Was Monty Jones talking out the side of his neck when he said he would take Kyler Murray over Hurts, Purdy, Young, and Bo Nix?
Yes, without question. Yes.
Hell, he said it shit over Bryce Young. I wouldn't pick him over Bryce Young.
I don't know if Kyler Murray if he's on Kyler Murray's payroll. And y'all know how I feel about Bobblehead. I think he's an all right quarterback. But here's the thing about every single quarterback they named, maybe with the exception of Brock Purdy. Between their first, second, and third years, they showed a lot of improvement. Kyler Murray has never shown that. He hasn't, which is why it actually surprised me that he actually got the starting job back once he came back from injury last year. Yeah, I think Kyler Murray his problem is his stature, and he had a perfect game for college. He didn't have a good game for the NFL. And the only team I'd see going after him right now may be the Raiders. And if I wanted to add a second team, just to add a second team, the Browns. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, God damn. You want Shedeur out of there that fast?
But Shedeur, they still don't want him.
Oh, that is true. That is
especially
true.
when they talking about Deshaun Watson. You know,
exactly. They still don't want him. So
yeah. Okay. Then what about you, Pharaoh? And you know, I got to say this, man, before I come to you, Pharaoh, man. My man Jalen Hurts, all he did is go to the playoffs ever since he became the star quarterback. 2 Super Bowls and a goddamn Super Bowl victory.
That's why I'm saying Bomani talking out his ass, bro.
I don't know what the hell he's on. Like I said, man, he got knee pads for somebody because goddamn.
Right. And then at least all those quarterbacks that he named, I don't think Kyler Murray even made the playoff, if I'm not mistaken.
Once. I think they made one time.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's the point. We made that point with Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold, you telling me you're gonna pick him over somebody that just won the Super Bowl?
Right.
Yeah.
Nigga, stop it.
Right.
So honestly, man, I don't see
Kyler
Murray going on any team, man.
He swallows.
I don't see anybody. He like Manfred said, it's his statue, man. In this game today, if you're not at least 6'4", it's and strong too. Like he can't do the tush push. What the fuck we gonna do with him?
Right.
underneath the top.
They toss his ass over there. Toss his ass over there.
Yeah, there you go. Pick him up, bro.
But you know,
like, what are you gonna do with this dude? Other than hitting him in the shotgun all game, you can't put him under center.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I said this game was better for college than the pros.
Yeah, because
he can't do the tush push, and you know you can't toss.
Hey, that's his next team. Some baseball team. Get your ass out the NFL. That's how I'm looking at it.
We can't do the tush push, and we can't toss because you know you can't toss little people no more.
Right.
So they don't like it.
Oh, and they'll get a touchdown every time or first down.
I saw an Asian midget the other day, and I tripped the fuck out. I had never seen that before.
Little person, man. Little person.
Man, fuck that midget. I saw an Asian midget the other day and tripped the fuck out because I had never seen one before.
What do you look like?
Exactly.
Straight on the damn right.
That's the Mad Professor at the Mad Professor on YouTube and Instagram. Make sure you get it right. All right, all the little people, y'all go get his ass. Tim Dog, man, the same question, man. Was Monty Jones talking out the side of his neck when he said that he would take Kyler Murray basically over all the quarterbacks that are basically proven that they deserve to be in the league? Your thoughts?
Well, before I answer that, let me go back to the question of what team would take Kyler Murray? Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yeah, I mean,
they need a shortstop.
Well, he was a pitcher.
I'm about to say he's trying to bring up his stature again.
Bobby Boucher. That's my fucking stupid. Go ahead, Tim Dog. What's your thoughts, man?
Oh man! First of all, not only is he talking up the side of his neck, he must have been drunk too, because Brock Purdy 6'1", Jalen Hurts 6'1", Bryce Young 6'5", Bo Nix 6'2", Kyler Murray.
Bryce Young is not 6'5".
Well, you need to tell somebody that then. Anyway, Kyler Murray
not 6'5".
Hey, he's taller.
Maybe.
Hey, but he's taller than Kyler Murray, 5'10".
Everybody's taller than Kyler Murray. Shit, my daughter's taller than Kyler
There
Murray.
you go. The problem being he can't see over the line, even if it is a good line.
Yeah.
That's why he can't go under center. He got to start in the shotgun because he got.
That's why I said that shit.
Yeah, there he got to jump up and see what's up there on the defense.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. When Kyler, I'm sorry,
Bryce
man.
Young is 5'10",
When
man.
Kyler Murray last year said that he'd rather play video games than read the playbook and learn his defensive sets, I'm like, dude, don't have long for this damn league. He just don't. And I don't know. And you know what? I don't know if that was the truth or not, because that there was a lot of conjecture in that. But the fact that somebody put that out there, I don't think they was just trying to damage his character, bro. There has to be a reason behind it. It's like all the shit with Zion and food. There's something behind it.
Yeah, but Matt Professor, there had to be some truth to it because they put it in his contract that they don't want him playing they don't want him playing video games. They want him in the playbook. And so there has to be some validity to it, like you just said. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of the things when I heard this, man. And y'all know Jalen is my quarterback, even though he's sometimes he's unorthodox and he doesn't turn the ball over. And of course, a lot of people want him to pass the ball more. But if you get a Kyler Murray, you get a Kyler Murray with that offensive line, they can't do the tush push, which is one of their key plays. He cannot be getting out of the pocket because he's always getting hurt. And just like y'all just saying, even with Jalen Hurts, he does put in the work. Even if it doesn't look pretty, he makes the right play. And I think that's what you want on your team. He can
read defense.
Man on the street.
Man
on the street. We are talking about Jalen Hurts, who has a Super Bowl win, when there's 31 other quarterbacks that didn't have shit. And there's no reason to defend him. I'm just trying to equate. Why would you say something like that for a quarterback that hasn't won anything? You know, that just you can say with Dak Prescott, even though he put up the numbers, but he hasn't won anything. Exactly.
But yet Kyler Murray, and don't get me wrong, I like the Mad Professor with that. You know, I like Kyler Murray. You know, I like Bobblehead. Bobblehead got me a couple of victories last year, but he can't stay on the field. Lately, he can't stay on the field. So
see, that's the question though. Bobblehead or Dak Prescott? I noticed he ain't never asked him that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, he would have said Dak Prescott.
He probably said Dak Prescott. Yeah. Well,
definitely Roadrunner.
Yeah. With that
You
being
know
said,
what?
man,
I would love to have Dak Prescott if he played with Washington because I know he can get the job done.
job done.
He just needs a
Exactly.
better.
Until
He
the
just needs something
playoffs.
better. But
Sub him out for the
while
playoffs.
while he's in Dallas, it's just like Congress. He ain't gonna get shit.
He ain't
Right.
gonna get shit. And now
Gotta
this guy
change
ain't
up. Gotta
and now
change
this
up.
guy ain't gonna get shit either because he just been released.
We've got breaking news out of the NFL. The Patriots are releasing wide receiver Stephon Diggs after just one season in New England. That's been confirmed by our Jonathan Jones. We've got breaking news out of the NFL. The Patriots are releasing wide receiver Stephon Diggs after just one season in New England. That's been confirmed by our Jonathan Jones. The Pats will save just under $17 million in cap space with his release. Diggs led the Patriots with 85 catches for just over 1,000 yards and 4 touchdowns last season. He'll now enter the new league year as an unrestricted free agent.
With that being said, Dave Farrell, what does it say about the direction of the New England Patriots if they move on from Stephon Diggs after just 1 year? Rebuild mode or front office miscalculation?
That was a dumbass move on their part, regardless of his little, antics off the field. That was a dumbass move. They got you to the Super Bowl with a subpar quarterback. What the fuck are you thinking? He led the team in catches. Who else gonna catch the ball? Like, what else do you have? So, you know what? Thank you, Patriots. He needs to go somewhere else. And regardless, I don't like the Patriots anyway. Let them fuck up.
Yeah. With that being said, Matt Professor, was it a miscalculation on the Patriots' part by bringing in a Stephon Diggs?
I'd say just a little bit of one, only because they thought they can control him. And if you bring somebody in, and Matt Vrabel, I mean, he's proven himself to be a better coach than we'd give him credit for, and I'm still not going to give him a whole lot of credit. I think the team outperformed his coaching. But when you bring in somebody like Stephon Diggs, you know what you're bringing to the table. It's just like Doyley said, if you bring in T.O., you know what it was going to be about. You was going to get a receiver who demands perfection and excellence from your quarterback. He wants the damn ball. Get him the damn ball. Stephon Diggs is exactly the same. I mean, look, and Stephon Diggs is a difference maker. I don't give a shit what nobody says. I mean, look at how Buffalo's offense fell off without him this year.
Man, I hope we go to the Ravens.
Nobody can ever say that it was him that did it, that made what's his name an MVP candidate 2 years running, winning one in the running for that first year. So Stephon Diggs honestly, I'm not going to say if he shuts his mouth, he can set his own contract, but he can still set his own contract pretty much. He still has a lot of football left, unlike his brother.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Tim Dow, what you say about it? Miscalculation on the Patriots' part by letting him go?
Oh, definitely. And I'm sure, his attitude probably paid into it. Mike Vrabel, probably one of them coaches who want to have a handle on every player. And Stephon Diggs, we all know he
want to be a Bill Belichick number 2. That's all.
There you go. That's it. And to me, if I was Robert Kraft, I would have said, nah, we're going to keep him. But, hey, Vrabel is, in the pocket. And so, man, shut up. So,
and with that being said, Matt Professor, you brought it up earlier. If Diggs hit the free agency, does this hurt his value around the league or make him even more motivated for a statement season next year?
Both, because like I said, he's always had that attitude. Even when he was with the Vikings, everybody like, oh man, if he could just shut the fuck up, he can get out of his own way. He'd be a first ballot Hall of Famer. And I mean, that's carried with him. He's kind of like Mike Thomas for the Saints. When the Saints cut him, everybody knew nobody was ever going to sign this dude again.
Yeah.
But Stephon Diggs isn't a locker room cancer. He just speaks his mind everywhere else. So unlike Mike Thomas, who spoke his mind everywhere, including in the locker room and causing issues, I've never heard of Stephon Diggs causing issues between his teammates. They just don't like what he says. And I mean, you can take that as an issue between teammates. But yeah, like I said, I think wherever he goes this coming season, he gonna kill, especially if they got to play the Patriots. He can run the league into the ground.
Yeah.
There's a go to Baltimore.
To piggyback off what Matt Fresh said, I believe he's that way because the teams he's going to, they have nobody else.
Yeah.
So it feels like he's obligated to do the things he's doing. Because think about when he was with the Vikings, they wasn't doing shit. It was just him until they got Jefferson. But by then, he was on his way out.
He was always,
And, then when he got to Buffalo, they ain't have nobody.
Right.
Yeah.
Nope.
And then now all of a sudden we got other players around. We can let him go and save us some money, get us some running backs.
Not realizing those other players are good because of the coverage Stephon takes away.
And there it is. Even the tight end was getting passes because of that situation. Now you go to the Patriots, you get to the Super Bowl with 2 seasons with this dude, and now all of a sudden you want to cut him because you can't deal with him. Hey, somebody else is fucking. We say somebody else's one man's garbage is another man's treasure. It's about to happen.
Yeah. Tim Dog, your thoughts?
Man, let him go to Buffalo again. Let him go to Buffalo. Let him go. Two times
Buffalo
a year.
because they can't have that attitude. You know, you already got Allen with attitude, and of course, you know, and of course he was calling Allen out. That's the reason why they let him go, because he was calling Allen out, but they was losing in the playoffs every goddamn year.
Exactly.
That's why Allen was crying this year when he lost.
But Josh
Allen,
like,
man, you know what I'm saying? Get out of here.
I wish I had Stephon Diggs.
Out of here, man.
I wish I had Stephon Diggs.
Shawty must be smoking that good shit. Well, speaking of somebody that's not coming back, Pharaoh King, your players one and done as well.
About Deebo Samuel not expected to return to the Commanders. Very interesting situation now with him. Do you guys think the team should still want Deebo Samuel as it is?
Oh, there you go, Phil. Did Washington fail to maximize Deebo's unique skill set as a hybrid weapon, or has his physical style of play started to take a toll, Pharaoh?
I've been curious about this for a couple of days now. And I would say, I don't know. I think because Kingsbury is gone, there's nobody that's going to be able to to be able to utilize him. And plus, we didn't have Jane. They didn't have Jane Daniels on the field.
Exactly.
So a lot of the players were hurt. Especially when old boy went down to running back. So I think, like you said, I think they failed to maximize what he could do. But throwing the ball behind the line, screenplays, it's not going to maximize the player's potential.
That's the dumbest play. I keep telling you, that's the dumbest play in the NFL.
Yeah, it's a long handoff that's just waiting to get picked the fuck off in the air. You know what I'm saying? I hate it.
Yeah.
So I just think they failed with him, and he wanted to play there. So that's on them. I think Dan Campbell, not Dan Campbell. What's his name? Dan. What's his name?
Dan Campbell. His name Campbell, right?
No, Campbell's the Giants.
Oh, that's the dude in Minnesota.
Quinn.
Oh, man,
Dan Quinn.
Dan Quinn, yeah.
Dan Quinn, he screwed up. He screwed this one up.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on it, Tim Dow?
Why did he leave San Francisco? I mean, he wanted.
No, he is not the new Clinton Portis. Dolly, stick to basketball because you talking shit now.
No, my thing is there has to be something with the player. We all know that there are some players who, prima donnas, or some players who don't put in the work. But Deebo Samuel is a proven receiver. He left San Francisco for a reason. Now Washington is cutting him after one season. And just, to me, I'm like, well, damn, is it the receiver or is it the team? So, I mean, Washington probably knows something is going on, or maybe Deebo felt like the same thing with Stephon Diggs. He's not getting the ball enough and he wants to go. Jaden Daniels was hurt.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to go, but like Pharaoh said, when Jaden Daniel went out, the offense is kind of sputtering. You can see that it's sputter.
Marcus Mariota.
Yeah, but Marcus Mariota is not to me. He played with the Eagles, so to me, he's not a starting quarterback in the NFL. He's a decent backup now. Don't get me wrong. He was drafted to be one of those elite quarterbacks, but once he got it in the NFL, it was just like, it's not college. It's not college. And reason why I say that, Matt Professor, I want you to answer that about Debo. But college does what? The college game with those spread offense and simplified reads left quarterback unprepared for complex NFL defense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And those type of quarterback that you just brought out, Marcus Mariota, when they got to the NFL, they can't read the defense. So that part question right there on Matt Professor, and also about Debo Samuel. Did the Redskins, are they making a mistake by letting him go?
I don't think they're making a mistake. They're doing the only thing that they can do, because I'm not going to pretend like I'm like Farrah and watch every single Washington Commanders game. I mean, hell, I barely watched every Saints game this year. But the problem with Debo is you can see that he's physically not the same back that he was, or the same player that he was 3 years ago.
Yeah,
you can see that. I mean, he was never fast, but he was powerful as hell. He had game speed. You wasn't gonna catch him from behind too often, and you damn sure wasn't gonna bring him down with an arm tackle. But you can see this.
Remind you of a Steve Smith that's physical and had a little bit of speed.
Right. Yeah, right. And you could see that him. A lot of what they tried to do in Washington, which is what they did with them in San Francisco. It's kind of like I said, it started to take its toll on him. I mean, it's just like Barry Sanders toward the end of his career. You could see he didn't have that snap that he used to have early on. And I think to be honest, Washington probably was a bit disappointed in the price they paid for him. I mean, hell, but Washington just did that the last couple of years. I mean, hell, look at the big trade they made with New Orleans to get Marcus Lattimore just to cut him after a year and a half, basically.
Yeah.
So I mean, Washington doesn't know how to maximize their players. So I mean, yeah, they can't maximize him, but again, you can see he physically is not the same back that he was, and he probably won't command half the attention that Stephon Diggs got. You might get 2 or 3 teams, maybe 4 teams that'll look at Debo. And to answer the question about the quarterback, what was the question about the quarterback?
Basically that, we talk about Mariota, and damn, I just deleted the damn question.
That's the problem. That's the problem I've always had. That's the problem I've always had with the run and gun in college. It don't prepare you for shit in the NFL. It just doesn't do it. That's why
Georgia, Alabama.
Because he know that because Kelly screwed up his team.
Correct.
Eagles with that bullshit.
That shit don't work in the NFL, and that's why I said what I said about Kyler Murray. Is his game is better suited for college more than the NFL. In fact, he may have success in Canada because Canada still does run and gun.
Exactly.
Yeah, and the field is much wider too. So like I always say, they're always
and longer.
Yeah. But that being said, Tin Dog, you say that somebody would pick Debo up. So if Debo hits the market again, does a contender see him as the missing piece for a Super Bowl push, or he is now viewed as a high risk, short term gamble?
I would say high risk, short term gamble, only because like Matt Professor said, his body that took a toll. He wasn't the player that Washington wanted him to be. All Washington's looking for is that A+ receiver that Jaden Daniels can throw to. They tried the vets. There you go. They tried, the vets. All of a sudden, it's not working out. So maybe they can do well in the draft or in a trade somewhere. But Stephon Diggs, he will be a perfect place for the Commanders. Definitely.
Yeah. I think he'd be a good fit there too, because you got Scary Terry on one side, then you got you get Diggs in there, but you need to have that third down receiver as well. I don't know who the third down receiver for the Commanders.
That could have been him.
Yeah, you can get
a receiver. Instead of doing the receiver, he could have been the third down position
there it is.
guy.
But there's no. I don't think nothing came out saying that they're going to release them. But the word on the street.
They were talking about San Francisco picking them back up.
Oh, okay.
Nah, I don't think so. Because he requested a trade from there.
Right.
Oh.
I know, but I'm just saying
That's what I was going to say. The question says if he hits the market again, he was never on the market technically.
Not yet, but if he does hit the market,
yeah. I just hope they revamp some stuff. Because, like I said, if you can get another number 2 receiver, because what was his name? That guy that's supposed to stretch the field. I can't remember his name right now. But anyway, number 83. He's supposed to get out there and stretch the field.
That y'all traded to the Eagles.
Eagles.
Yeah, y'all drafted him.
Zacchaeus, he's doing okay. but
Yeah.
you know, he had the dropsies. So
my team can use it.
Shoot,
Right.
I say Washington needed a Devontae Adams. That's what they need.
Hey, you know what to say, fellas, man. I got another topic here, man. And Dolly want to talk about this dude. This happened a couple of weeks ago, but I think it's still relevant right now. My question is, how come? Oh, let me turn this off. How come your patriotism is more important than mine? And the reason why I say that is because this guy is a goddamn clown, if you ask me. I never thought he was a quarterback, a great quarterback. He was decent, but he always got something to say when somebody does something that he doesn't like.
I feel very strongly about that. Feel very strongly about the flag, and I feel very strongly about the symbol, what the flag means to me, my family, and I know a lot of people in my life.
Do you understand, though, that there are a lot of people who don't think that their liberties are protected, and the American ideals that a lot of people have don't? You know, there are certain people who feel like they don't have the same legal liberties or the same rights or the same protections that you may have, and that's what the fight is all about. Like, I'm not taking on what the fight is all about. I'm taking on about the
how
method.
we're talking about it. You know, and I'm a guy, just so you know, I'm a guy that does not back down with what he says if I say something, and I feel very strongly about it. And I'm also a guy who on Showtime sits between two African Americans and discusses this openly between James Brown and Brandon Marshall. What I'm saying is that I do not like an NFL player wearing an NFL uniform, going out on an NFL field, and in my eyes, he's disrespecting the flag and the national anthem. But I also don't think that the NFL field should be used for political gain or a political statement. It's all about taking who you became on the court and the icon that you become as an athlete and really try to make a difference. So that's kind of what I.
So protest when it's comfortable.
I never did it on the field, and I never disrespected the flag. Just don't wear your uniform on the field to play and disrespect my flag and our national anthem. That's all. End of story. Pretty simple.
Is this flag too, Boomer?
And Matt Professor, I'm coming to you first. Of course, he was also saying some shit about people in the Olympics, and he had an issue with them doing what they was doing as well. But Matt Professor, I saw you, Pharaoh. I'm gonna get you right after Matt Professor, right? But this is the question right here.
For him to say this, what was going on?
Because of basically of the Olympics, and that he don't agree with the people like protesting, kneeling, or anything like that. And just like with the when it was in the Olympics, he say just do your sport, just play your sport. You don't have to protest because you know what I'm saying, which is you could do that because this is America. So Matt Professor, my first question to you is, who gets to define patriotism? The athlete standing with his hand over the heart, or the athlete kneeling in protest?
Both. I mean, if you want to sit there with your hand over your heart and fucking tear up whenever you hear the national anthem, you can do that.
Yeah.
And if you want to protest the national anthem, you can do that too. So Norman needs to try shutting the fuck up sometime, because here's my issue with his ass. My dude, you were an underachiever as a player. And the only reason they keep you on CBS Sports is because people kind of like you, because they know you to be a straight shooter, which can be appreciated. It always can be. But my thing is, who the fuck are you to say when somebody can and cannot protest something they don't like about the fucking country? They can do that at any time. And the shit of it is, the flag was never presented on the fucking field, like we said numerous times, until after September 11, when fucking recruitment was down, and the Department of Defense needed to do something to get recruitment up and get people feeling they fake patriotism. So Norman can go ahead and shut his ass up, because you don't have a fucking leg to stand on this shit, my guy. You truly don't. You a white boy with blonde fucking hair and damn near blue ass eyes. Nothing's ever been against you. So again, shut your ass up, Norman, because I'm never gonna call that nigga Boomer. Shut your ass up, Norman, and sit this one the fuck out.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, Pharaoh. He was talking shit about people in the Olympics because they was protesting. Basically, Donald Trump's supposed to go over there, but he knew he would have got booed. But then he was also talking about, that's my flag. And same question, Pharaoh, who gets to define patriotism? The one who puts his hand over the heart, or the one that kneels?
Once again, he doesn't know his history. We talk about it all the time. There's more black people shed blood for this country that got shitted on a daily basis. The Vietnam conflict, the freaking Korean conflict, every Every war
World
that
War
this
II.
country has had since the Civil War, even the Revolutionary War, black people have been shit on. They had to go to Canada just to get some type of equality. So until he understands the history of fucking United States and how it came to be and who actually made this country what it is, because like I told you last week, like we was talking about it, the culture of America is black culture, and black culture has became the culture. So don't fuck with people because you think this is how it should go because you have the privilege that black people has provided for you. And matter of fact, dumbass, the first 3 that went in this new conflict were black people that died for people that don't even give a shit about us. So until he understands the history, kiss my ass, miss me that bullshit.
Yeah, and you notice how he say I sit between two black guys. You know, I got that black.
They always say that.
Friend. Exactly.
That's what I thought.
57 says the same thing. You know what
First
that
of all,
means?
he said
You don't give a
African-American.
shit about us.
You know, I don't consider myself
Yeah.
African American. I don't know anything like that. I'm an
Yeah.
American that happens to be black. That's who I am.
That's it. Tim Dog, your thoughts on what Norman? Norman said. There you go, man, Professor.
Well, first of all, Norman grew up in Long Island. So, in a part of Long Island where people had money. His mom passed away when he was young from cancer. So he grew up with his dad. His dad raised him. Now, I'm sure his dad probably, put some ideology in his head, or by him being blonde hair, blue eye, he thought that he was the James Dean or this Karamesnik quarterback. I said that all wrong. But anyway, he had a privileged life. So he doesn't know what suffering is. He doesn't know what the other part of America lives. So in his eyes, there is no other America. He knows black people, but he don't know about black people.
Yeah, that is true. That is true, because it's just one of those situations that when you hear stuff like that, it's just crazy. And coming back to you, Professor.
Thank you. I appreciate
The
that.
American flag
Charismatic.
stands for freedom. Shouldn't that include the freedom to protest, even when it makes you uncomfortable?
It should be. The right to protest is most valuable when you're uncomfortable, because the same fucking people that sit there and whine about it, they don't have shit to say when it's our caucus brothers that sit there and talk about black people or people they don't like, or Hispanic people or anybody else they don't like, and you don't hear Boomer talking about them at all. So again, Boomer can blow ass. Or Norman, I'm sorry, I called him out his name. Norman don't give a shit when it comes to the protest that he don't see issue with, because I noticed he didn't say a damn thing when the kicker for the Chiefs said what he said last year. He didn't say a damn thing about any of the Buckner. Yeah, he didn't say any bullshit about what the San Francisco defender that King don't like, his brother. He don't say shit about them, but he says shit about this. So again, Norman can blow ass, bro. He truly can. Yeah, and like he said, he a straight shooter, and then he'll say it to his face. I'll tell his ass to his face.
Yeah, and I was about to bring that up too, Pharaoh. They always seem when it's somebody that doesn't look like them, or it's an issue. But if I say the same thing that you feel in the way that you think, there's nothing wrong with that. Go ahead, Pharaoh.
Well, you see that when we post stuff and we get the comments.
Oh yeah.
When we get our comments, it's all of a sudden we're the retarded ones. We're the ones that don't understand this, that, and the third. But then again, you don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's like to wake up every day. Like, my supposed friend in Florida that I grew up with always has something slick to say, something sarcastic to say, but you never have any substance behind your comments. It's all sarcasm. So with that being said, like I said, you got to check these people every now and then. People don't know rules and regulations, for one. Everybody is always opinionated when they talk. And that's why we always have to be 10 times better than the people that we go up against, because we always got to know the rules and regulations so we can fight words with words, because they never can talk you down if you're smarter than them with the words. And if you notice, all of us here, we read, we research, we understand, We talk the language better because we have to be better.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
with that being said, I don't take offense to anybody anymore because I know I'm better than they when we come to something. I don't have to explain ourselves. And person like Norman, as we're gonna call him, he had, like I said, he had the life of privilege that Tim Dog said. These are fights that he doesn't know about. These are only things that he's heard and he's never supported.
Yeah.
So with that being said, he missed me with the bullshit. Keep it moving.
Yeah.
I never liked him as a quarterback anyway. Shit, he lost the opportunity to go to the Super Bowls. Get out of here.
Yeah, and with that being said, Tim Dog, just like Pharaoh said, you know, and I think we can all agree, if you feel some type of way, who am I to tell you that you're wrong? That's the way that you feel. Okay, we can agree to disagree. But for some reason, these type of people, no, I'm right. No, what the way that you thinking about, no, that's wrong. No. But the U.S. was built on what? Freedom. Freedom of choice. Freedom what you want to do.
No. The United States was built off of non-consent. None of us consented to how this place was built. We built it. We're reaping.
I'm talking about the way that they say that it's built on freedom. I'm not saying
okay.
Sir, I'm not going down. Right. I'm saying what they say. Okay?
All right,
he took it to another show.
But I'm just saying,
all right.
I'm
ready to slap somebody. You know what I'm saying? These hands are ready for everyone.
I'm just saying that why can't they just say, hey, the way that person handled the way that they show patriotism, that's the way they want to do it. That's fine with me. I don't have long as you don't bring it my way, I'm cool. But
just
it seems as though that
if you're alongside people that you know are having the issues, just be supportive. You don't have to be out there with them. Just support the person that you say is your friend. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, Tim Dog, your thoughts, man.
My thing is this. Everyone has a different vision of freedom. Growing up in the hood, my freedom was getting out of Linden and Whitelock. That's freedom. Some other person's freedom is not repeating the same shit that's going on in the neighborhood. His freedom, I'm going to be an All-American quarterback. So when you have different ideas of the same thing, that's where the conflict comes in. Because a narcissist will say, oh, no, mine's is better. That's why we need to do this and we need to do that. But a humbled man would say, yeah, that sounds okay, but let's try it both ways and see which one is better. That's the difference. And with Norman, he's talking about, oh, y'all know me, I'm this, but do you correct yourself when you're wrong? He never said that.
That is true. Well, man, we're going to leave Norman alone because I don't think none of us really care for Norman. He really wasn't that great of an analyst either, if you ask me, but that's just me. That's just me. And
that's how most narcissists are.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Not narc. Narcissist.
Yeah, I said narcissist. I said, I said narc.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I'm thinking, thank you, Mad Professor.
There it is.
I miss you, man.
Like always, good conversations, my brother, because we always bring in that goddamn heat. My main man, Pharaoh, I hope you're ready because it's that time for it. We don't have our old favorite. Let's pick them, but we do have this week sports discussion. What you got for us, Pharaoh?
You muted, Pharaoh.
Does that thing, man? My stuff goes mute. Let's see if I can share the screen, man, real quick.
All right.
This is an image of this individual. I don't know. Can y'all see that?
No, there's nothing. Just plain white right now.
Really?
Yeah, just
y'all know who Dave Winfield is, right?
Yeah.
Chicago Cubs, I think it was.
Yeah.
No, that's Andre Dawson. Dave Winfield
Hey,
was like with Minnesota,
Mhm.
Yankees,
The Twins.
Okay, yeah.
the
Oh,
Twins.
Big
there
black.
it is. You
All
got
right. So yeah, there you go. Wow, damn, that shit's small as hell.
What the hell?
it. That what she said.
Anyway,
I got.
Oh, damn.
so we're talking about greatest. That
Oh,
shit's
damn.
small as hell, ain't it? Man, my pixels is jacked up. Yeah. Hey, the hell with it, man. Stop sharing that shit. Man.
Let me get my
Oh,
magnifying
shit, man.
glass.
Pharaoh, you took it out too soon. Now I know how to get us back.
Man,
Damn it,
this
man.
happened last time.
Oh Lord.
Get us back, man.
Oh
Oh
Lord.
shit, Pharaoh, you
I
done fuck
said
up
we-
the damn street. See,
I
that
said-
fucking Pharaoh, what
Now,
the hell you
Pharaoh,
did?
now Pharaoh got us looking like your boy with the world's smallest penis.
God, man.
Pharaoh, let me take shit off, man. You don't fuck
Oh,
around
my
with this
bad.
shit. Nah,
I just hit
nah,
stop
we-
sharing screen. That's all I did.
There we go. All right, there we go,
Oh,
man.
my God.
Goddamn, Pharaoh. There we
Hey,
go.
don't do that again.
That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame.
Anyway, listen, man. So Dave Winfield, man. So this is like I said, this is about the greatest athletes, right? The greatest athletes. We have our, we have our Bo Jacksons and Deion Sanders and Steve like that, whatever, right? So Dave Winfield, the reason I picked him was he actually one of the players that actually got me interested in baseball, coming up in that era.
Mhm.
So he was born in St. Paul, Minnesota. So he's from there. I think he was born in 1951. I think in 1961, that's when Minnesota actually got the team. Okay. But with that being said, he and his brother played baseball and basketball in high school. By the time he was a senior, he became, he was 6'6". He grew up to be 6'6". But he was drafted by the Baltimore Orioles out of high school. But he foregone that. He forgot he didn't do that. He ended up going to Minnesota, University of Minnesota, and with his brother, and they ended up winning the College World Series. He also played basketball. And no, not the College World Series. Basketball, he won championship. In baseball, they went run down because he was a pitcher, but he played outfield. With that being said, coming out of college, he also played for a professional team in Alaska. So while he was in college, then he became a 4-time
Where's the
draftee.
discussion in this?
Yeah. Where's the discussion, Pharaoh? That's what we trying to figure
No, I'm
out.
saying I just want to set it up. So 4-time.
Man, he's leading up to it.
Okay.
Come on now, y'all.
So with that being said, he got drafted by the ABA,
Keep on
the
going.
ABA, the NBA, the NFL. The Minnesota Vikings drafted him, even though he didn't play football. And then Minnesota drafted him. With that being said, you consider him one of the all-time athletes because he's one of 3 that got drafted into 4 drafts, first rounds. In 4 drafts. Who do you consider to be one of your favorite or all-time athletes? I said that's my guy. Is him.
Okay,
Dave
so
Winfield, because he was drafted by 4 teams in the same year.
You know what?
So-
Me, it was Bo Jackson. I'm sorry. I love me some Bo. But
So
that was me.
Just make this. I got to make sure we get it understanding. So the discussion is, if you're talking about the top athlete, and you talk about what would be considered a top athlete from a sport or what they achieve, because of the fact that you saying that Winfield got drafted by four different professional leagues that he had a choice to go to.
Right.
So with that being said, when you look at athletes, what would you consider to be that type of great athlete? And you just say
A lot of
Bo
people don't
Jackson.
know, but his history.
I got you.
So he was the first time, Hall of Fame ballot and all that stuff. So for me, Dave Winfield was always that dude for me. That's what started me into watching baseball.
I got you. And Tim Dog, you just say Bo Jackson because Bo Jackson played football and baseball.
Yeah, he wasn't just football and baseball. He played basketball as well. So, but he was just so casual with being an athlete. I'm sure he probably could have excelled at anything, but he was so humble that he just played those sports and was never braggadocious about it. All-star in both fields. There was only one other person ever done that.
Yeah, to be considered a great athlete, all stars in sports right now really doesn't mean that much. It just means that
this was in the 80s and 90s. Now
I don't give a damn the 80s or the 90s. That just means that you're basically a fan
someone
favorite.
that the fans, fan favorite.
Yeah,
but you don't become
favorite.
a fan favorite for doing nothing.
Well,
sometimes you do.
Yes, sometimes you do.
Like who?
But
Baker. Baker. Baker Mayfield. Yeah.
With that being said, Matt Professor, with those criteria, who would you say would be your top athlete if we're going by the premises that Pharaoh King just put out?
Well, I honestly never thought of anybody that way because there's always somebody who can excel athletically at certain things and only choose one to do well. I'm not gonna even talk about Bo and Deion because they're two anomalies.
Charlie Ward.
I would say I was gonna say Charlie Ward at one point because I think he would have changed the game of football rather than going to basketball the way he did. But to bring up somebody older, as old as Dave Winfield, I always, as much as he played for a team that I didn't like, I always like watching Ronaldo Nehemiah play and run track. He was amazing at both. I mean, he wasn't always winning at both, but he was always giving 100% effort. And to me, that makes a great athlete because you didn't see him slack off. I mean, he did win a Super Bowl being the number 3 receiver for Frisco, I think. Yeah, behind Rice and Taylor. But I always thought that he was one of the greater athletes that most people don't know about.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? Since you said that, Matt Professor, how about Darryl Green?
Yeah,
because he has an Olympic medal too.
Yeah, and you say Nehemiah didn't stay long because them hits got to his ass.
Yeah, they got to his ass. They got to.
He got the fuck up out of this.
I think he only played 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
But I also have a twist though. I got a little twist to this because being an athlete, it's not just about being human. Would you consider Secretariat to be the all-time greatest athlete?
No,
because
what else the horses do?
No, yeah,
it was just running around the track.
They don't do shit else.
He still got to train. The horse got to train to run.
He ain't do equestrian.
And don't get it wrong. Don't get it wrong. I loved watching Secretariat, but the greatest.
Did he join the horse show?
Yeah.
It's just like saying, man, that Falcon flew at 150. Is it one of the greatest? No, man.
It ain't one of the greatest. He didn't catch that rabbit.
I guess Secretariat he did get what. Once he got done, they put him out the stud. So
Jesse Owens, thank you.
Yeah,
Jesse Owens. He was more than just a track star too. He played football.
Yeah, but like I say, there's so many great athletes out there, that it's hard to put them in a box if that's the perfect phrase, because some of us see different things that we will consider a good athlete. Just like you say, Pharaoh. Just not on the field. What's the guy that used to play? I think he used to play for Tennessee, but now he was a Rhodes Scholar. He was a Rhodes Scholar, but now he's like some type of surgeon.
I think his name was.
Yeah, now he's a surgeon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he played for Florida State in college.
Yeah.
I think I'm just saying though. I think that is his name.
Yeah, I'm just saying, that could be considered an athlete because you got to use your brain. You got to use your brain, and you trying to play football too, a sports that if you get too many hits to the damn head, all that knowledge you have is gone.
If that's the case, we can talk about Dobbs.
Yeah. Oh, that motherfucker smart as hell. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if you guys said it since I joined so late, but rest wherever the hell you gonna rest Lou Holtz.
He did?
Yeah, he died today.
He died.
Oh shit. Maybe resting pissed then.
Right, exactly.
Shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, fuck him. Hey, I'm telling you, man. Once you show me I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Once I see that you show me your true colors, fuck you. Once he was saying all the shit that he say, fuck him. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way I feel about you. Because they probably gonna say the same shit about me when I die. Fuck him. So fuck him wherever he go, and hopefully he going to the place where it's hot.
Man, I tell you what. I know that's off the conversation, but I asked that question today when somebody's like, once somebody
really went left on that motherfucker.
Yeah, but I'm saying, once somebody shows you who they are,
Believe
it's
'em.
hard to accept their presence, even when
Yeah.
they're trying to talk to you nice.
Yeah. Like I say, I don't cut a lot of people off that I thought was, and then I saw their true colors because of Facebook. Social media has shown me a lot about people.
Oh, yeah,
But
'cause
this
it
is a
makes
sports
people
show.
comfortable
This is a
makes people
sports show.
comfortable to show they shit they face.
Exactly.
They can be anonymous.
And now that Lou Holtz is gone, now I got some other shit I can put on my page. Fuck him.
So the other thing is, the reason I just said is because he got drafted in 4 drafts with 4 different teams, in of the same year. I just thought that was pretty phenomenal for an athlete.
Yeah, and just like
that's why
one of my favorite players, Allen Iverson, actually said he was better at football than he was at basketball.
Hey, y'all
but-
forget Brian Jordan.
Yeah,
Y'all forget Brian Jordan. Y'all forget all about
Brian Jordan, number 25 for the Braves. When he played number 25 for the Braves. But there it is, ladies and
He was
gentlemen.
also, with the Falcons too.
Yeah, exactly, man. But like I say, it's the way that you see a true athlete, and I think we all got different criteria when we talk about the greatest in our minds at a true. What's the other guy that way back in the day though played football, basketball? Oh man, I think he won a bunch of Olympic medals too. This is way back in the day, man. God damn, I can't think. What's his name?
The Native American.
Jim Thorpe.
Jim Thorpe. Yep, the Native American.
Yep, Jim Thorpe.
I think
Ernie Mills, and you had Jim Brown.
Yeah, I mean, you got true athletes out there, man. There it is, my brothers, man. For this week's sports discussion, man, Pharaoh, it took you a while. You got there.
Yeah, I just wanted to set it up for you guys. I wanted to be a Tim Dog 2.0.
Yeah, it took you a while,
Pharaoh,
but
you know what,
got
Pharaoh? I believe you. And from the man on the street, he just a little slow because you didn't just present an idea. You presented a discussion where we could all contribute and add on to.
Tim Dog, get off on Pharaoh's nutsack.
I was gonna say
that.
I'm
not
not riding, bro.
You know what? No. We haven't said this in a while.
Man, what he's doing was trying to butter us up.
By the way,
Friday and go, remember when Pharaoh was doing all that talking? Y'all ain't saying shit. I don't want to hear shit from you niggas tonight. When I talk all night.
I got you, Pharaoh. Tim Dog, man, you got Tim Dog. You got discussion next week, man. But make sure the shit is as long as Pharaoh's. God damn.
Oh god damn.
Either no Vaseline. That's what I'm gonna give y'all. No Vaseline next week.
I can't
stand. Shout it out here. So shout, you got to be here to do your own segment because I don't know what the fuck you talking about on your segment. But we gonna go on to weird sports, man. Oh my goodness, man. You know it's getting harder and harder to find these goddamn weird sports.
Man, we done so many.
We done did so many, and this is a weekly thing that we do. So, man, I got to search high and I got to search low. But we have given you some greats. We gave you rock skipping and Pharaoh. All you need is what to be a professional.
I don't know, man. With this tax hike, man, it might be like $20 to do rock skipping now.
Might be
the war in Iran and raise everything.
Yeah, and they don't even give you your rocks. You got to go find your fucking rocks now.
Oh shit! Hopefully, get you some good river rocks. Hopefully, get you some good river rocks because that's what you're gonna need. But ladies and gentlemen, we done gave you some sports that you never did before, or if you're not a true athlete, if you can't play basketball, football, baseball, run. What else? Golf, whatever sports like that. We give you a bunch of good ones that you go out there and do. Yeah, we done gave you the beer mile. We done give you
man, I love underwater snorkeling. Remember the snorkeling in the mud trench around
the electric shock therapy.
Yeah, we done give you all.
Phone booth battle.
Yeah, the phone. You know what I'm saying?
Coffin. Remember the coffin? Fight your way out the coffin.
Fuck that.
Oh, he want. Okay, Dolly, I'm gonna play the video because you're gonna give us the answer. But like I say, you got to be able to talk about it. But here it is, fellas.
He said no.
I got it, man. Hold on. Oh shit, Dolly, I ain't even upload it because you never get on.
Well, move on.
Oh shit. Yeah, Dolly, you save it for next week, man. When you back on, man, we have it for you next week. My bad, my brother.
You lose.
My bad, my brother. But we'll get you on next week.
Internet jacked up.
There it is.
He been drinking, as always.
But here it is, ladies, here it is, brothers and sisters. Weird sport of the week.
¡Perú! ¡Más Perú que nunca!
Como la había salvado el argentino, ¿eh?
¡Luciendo!
¡No
¡No me lo puedo creer! ¡Qué puntazo! ¡Continúan! ¡Francesco de la Cruz también!
¿Pero cómo puedes llegar a eso, tío?
¡Pero Alfredo, qué locura es esta!
¿Pero qué locura es esta? ¿Cómo puedes llegar a ese globo?
Francesco, ¿qué te
Rafa,
da
Rafa.
Le van a dar a Rafa bien, Francesco de la Cruz. ¡Lo ha salvado! ¡Punto! ¡No!
¡Ahí está!
¿Qué
¡No me lo creo! ¡No puede ser!
¿Qué es esto? ¡Qué locura es esta, Ander! ¡Ha llegado! ¡Ha llegado!
Segundos para la gloria.
Ha pasado una cosa muy rara con el marcador en este partido, ¿eh? Le dará, tiene que
Ojo,
llevarlo
ojo,
a
pega en la mesa y luego le pega en el hombro.
Sí, la ha dado dos veces y lo sabe. Mira cómo se queda Eric Goodman. Sí. Jan que llega. España tiene medalla, Alfredo.
Ahí quedan, ahí quedan, ahí quedan, ahí quedan.
Está aturdido Francesco de
Bad Professor, you came back at the right time.
I know this gonna come off as very crass, but them boys need some pussy. 'Cause I'm sorry. The thing of it is, we've all played that game when we were together with our cousins. We've all done that when we got together with our cousins. So I don't want none of us to sit there and act like we didn't.
Yes, but we didn't play it as a professional, though.
Right, that's my point. To sit there and have this shit televised and to act like I'm a pro at it. Nah, they need some pussy. Nope. Nope.
Pharaoh King, your thoughts. But Bad Professor, we used to play it in the grass. We didn't play it around.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was outside.
You can't break
where it was
shit.
a
You got to be
challenge. With the
outside.
wind
You
blew.
break some shit in
Woo,
your
that balloon was gone.
Oh my goodness. But what you got to say?
So
about
you got to
that?
go up one more. You got to go up one more. Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Gotta keep,
I
you
don't
gotta
get
keep
why
the
it's
balloon
thrown.
from hitting the balloon from hitting the ground.
No, I don't. But the car and the furniture, like, you know,
that's
come on,
shit
man.
that get in your way.
Obstacles.
Yeah,
Because if
like,
you're
yeah,
outside,
yeah,
something gonna get in your way.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm saying like to do this as a professional, I don't get it.
That's my point. That was my point.
Why don't you just do it with a beach ball? God damn it! Instead, that shit's trash.
But they
No,
had
because
30
a beach ball gonna come down in a way you can predict. The balloon,
And that
is
way we
not
know
gonna
you're
do
an
that.
athlete.
But that's not the purpose of weird sport. Weird sport is for people that are not an athlete. Like my professor said, those fellas need some punani. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I ain't say shit about punani. I said they
then
need
they had
pussy.
Then they had
Punani not gonna help them.
yeah. They need the 5-letter word, not that word.
I got you. Tim Dog, your thoughts, man, on the weird sport of the week.
Yeah, that's
Well, Mad Professor said they need Punani. Then they need it from 32 countries.
They had 32 countries. 32 countries participating.
Yeah.
Think about that.
It was
so somebody
but there
paid
was-
for them jackasses to go there to fucking
Yeah,
keep a balloon off the floor.
Oh, no,
there
they
was
paid for
one
themselves.
representative from each country. So
They paid for
Right.
themselves.
And guess what? You could call yourself a world champion. I'm a world champion.
Balloon
That
game.
big virgin.
Huh? God damn.
Yeah,
man.
balloon
yeah,
saver.
I put a 6-year-old in there, and they probably play better than them.
Oh,
That's the
man.
kids'
I like the
game.
little fans they had everywhere to keep the.
Yeah, you saw time, but they had the soccer chant going on. Oh my goodness, man! But there it is,
I
fellas.
wonder if they
Our
paid-
whiz.
that wasn't real fans. No, that was just people that was there to compete. That wasn't no real fans in the stands. because they need
Yeah,
some
I'm
pussy.
I'm like Dolly. Why?
Yeah, it is. Like I say, it is crazy,
Why?
man.
It's amazing the shit that you find because nobody in the goddamn world would think to keep a balloon off the floor around a car
That
or
alone,
some
tell
furniture.
you what, fellas, that alone is why he's still the producer. Right there.
Because you got to find
Right
My
there.
algorithm never shows some shit like that. My shit
At
keep
all.
coming up with shit that we've always seen. I ain't never get nothing like that.
But there it is, ladies and
It's
gentlemen.
like playing a game,
Oh,
cheating down and don't get caught.
that's it, man. That's our weird sport of the week. Bro, King, you got a trivia question. Oh my goodness. There it is. What you got, Farrell?
I did have something about Big Ten football, but
No, we don't know about what you did have. We know what you
No,
have
I'm just
now.
saying, I was thinking about it. I was like, ain't nobody gonna get this shit because nobody knows who the fuck that dude is. So I'm going with this question here because I think this is a more logical question.
All right, there it is.
Who owns the longest active streak of seasons with 1,000 receiving yards?
Ooh.
College
Now,
or
my
pro?
answer was DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh, football. NFL. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh boy from Minnesota. That went to LSU.
Oh, you're talking about Jordan. I mean, not Jordan. Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson.
I don't think so because he missed half the season this year.
Give me AJ Brown.
Yeah. Well, you know
I'm
what?
I'm going with AJ Brown.
AJ Brown is a good one.
Mm-mm.
AJ Brown is a damn good one. I'm trying to think.
And
who else.
also, well, I ain't gonna say it.
Yeah, that'll give away the answer.
Yeah.
Stephon Diggs.
Okay.
No. What's the old boy?
Active.
Poorly. Active, fool. That man ain't been active in 20 seasons.
Yeah.
Randy Moss. Boy, you need to put that shit down.
He done smoked a ganja. I don't even know. Do they even make those anymore?
Because our boy who went to Baltimore didn't get 1,000 yards this year.
No.
Not Baltimore. That went to the Steelers didn't get 1,000 yards this year from Seattle.
Metcalf.
Yeah, DK didn't get 1,000 this year.
Yeah. Who you got?
I'm gonna stick with Stephon.
Yeah, I'm sticking with AJ.
Yeah, it's one of those two. Got to be.
Like I said, I picked DeAndre Hopkins because I know when he was with Texans, man, he was getting 1,000.
Yeah, but did he get 1,000 last year?
Every season with different quarterbacks. Yeah. So,
but not last year.
Who you got? Tim Dog waiting on you.
He said.
No, I already said it.
He said
Jefferson.
Oh, Jefferson. Okay, my bad. Okay, what's the answer there?
Jefferson. Goddamn, he been in the league 6 years already. Damn.
Damn, I thought AJ Brown had more than him. Damn,
nah, Justin has been killing. Even I guess even missing half the season last year, the boy killing.
Right.
All right, Tim. You and your hands got one on me.
Yeah,
no, we got more than that because I got one last week too.
I wasn't here last week. That's why I stayed on me.
Oh,
so Mendoza was coming out, Big Ten quarterback coming out this year, right?
Yeah.
The question was going to be, what was the last draft in which the first quarterback taken came from the Big Ten?
Oh shit!
The first quarterback
taken from the Big
first
Ten.
Quarterback taken.
Not overall, right?
Huh?
Not overall, but just the first quarterback taken.
No, just the first quarterback taken.
The quarterback that got killed to play with y'all.
Nope, Boomer
Did he came out
Esiason.
the Big Ten?
Oh no, but they weren't in.
My man
they
was walking across the street, got hit by the truck. What was his name? The black quarterback.
No,
he played in Big Ten though, right?
I think it was somebody that played for Ohio State.
Yeah, Ohio State.
Yeah, that's the Big Ten, right?
Big Ten.
Yeah, Ohio State is the Big Ten. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Troy Smith. That's the answer.
Ohio State is the Big Ten. What the hell? Indiana, Ohio State, Michigan State. That's the Big Ten.
No, he wasn't the first quarterback though.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying. I thought you said
you mean
that's
first period,
that's
not
the
first overall in a draft. Oh, okay. Then no,
the
nobody
first
got.
quarterback taken from the Big Ten.
Yeah, Haskins. That's what I'm thinking about.
Ray
Haskins. Yeah, Haskins. Yeah, but who was it?
Huh?
Who was it?
I don't know that.
Y'all remember Tony Banks from Michigan State?
Yeah, because he played for on the Rams, number 12.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
That was a
Yeah, but we wouldn't have got that.
Yeah, we wouldn't have got that.
No,
yeah.
That was 96. He was the 42nd pick.
Yeah, because he went to the Rams. He was number 12 for the Rams. Yeah,
That's
I
right.
remember Tony Banks. But there it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I was like, when I got there, I was like, man, shit, that thing was out. That was a 9.
Tony Banks, you know he ain't last long.
Well, you got to get him hard, man, because Tim Dahl can't be winning that shit. Matt Professor, since you on here, and usually we don't do your segment until Friday, because you might not be back again until a month
Next
now.
Friday.
Tell them why you mad, my brother. What you got for us today, my brother?
Well, I just put something up on the screen that I'm not going to put up. I'll let the man on the street bring it up. I don't know if you guys talked about the embarrassment that the country should fucking feel with Felon 47 having the U.S. men's hockey team coming and serving their asses cold fucking McDonald's.
Oh, man.
How embarrassing is that for the country? I mean, it's embarrassing that it was already fucking there. But look at the faces on these dudes. These niggas look like somebody just gave them shit burgers. I mean, god damn, they don't look happy at all. And this country should be ashamed that this is the motherfucker that represents us on the world stage. They should be ashamed that the gold medal team that he just had to speak up for, that he just had to show up for, got that as a celebration. Should any other fucking team that win ever go to the White House while he's in office again? I mean, that's
everybody. Everybody gets that though.
Yes, that's my from him. Yeah, that's my point. That is exactly my point. They got and they must have thought they was going to get a feast. Look at the face on my man on the right. Look at his face. He like I can't believe this bullshit. And the saddest shit is if they zoom, if you see the whole picture, somebody threw like 4 boxes of fries on the fucking floor. They're like, I ain't eating this cold shit. I mean, this is just the saddest fucking thing in the world, bro. And this is what this country is falling into. There's another thing that has nothing to do with sports, but this guy bought 3 fast food meals, one from Five Guys, one from McDonald's, and one from Burger King. And guess which one survived 7 weeks without mold on it?
McDonald's.
Burger King.
There you go. No, McDonald's. Yeah. Burger King and Five Guys were both rotten in 7 weeks.
McDonald's they had a guy. They actually had a guy. I think he had a burger for like 10 years. Because he wanted to see how long it lasts, and it never molded.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. He had one. Yeah, I didn't know what you're talking about. Yeah.
The if that don't say America, I don't know what does. A junk president giving junk food to a bunch of junk motherfuckers who thought they shit didn't stink until they took a shit after eating at McDonald's.
There it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Like, where's Obama? I heard he give out steak.
Right.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Professor Witt. Tell them why you mad. Ladies and gentlemen, we always like to give you something to think about, something funny before we go. So, Tim Dahl, what you got for the people, my brother?
All I have today is on July 2023. 60-year-old Anthony Winters, who was legally blind, tragically lost his life in a house fire. Now, the person who committed this crime was his girlfriend. She's blind also. They've been drinking, having some arguments. He beat her up. She waited till he went to sleep, set his ass on fire. Thing is, she got 11 years in prison plus 9 years probation after she's released. Now, you say that justice is not blind?
The sad shit is the first thing I thought of was I bet there was a bunch of missed shots in that fight.
Man, hell with Tim Dog, man. Tim Dog, man, this motherfucker, man. All that shit just to say that bullshit. This motherfucker, man. God damn. Boy, Tim Dog. All that shit just to say that bullshit.
Where you at, bitch, so I can hit you?
Yeah, shit. I should set your ass on fire for that damn shit.
I sat there and I looked at somebody going through my head like, so who saw who first?
Yeah.
Right. No. But the thing is, she said he should have saw it coming.
Yeah.
The jokes write themselves, people.
Yeah. This motherfucker, god damn, man. Yeah, good night, man. Shit, we might just close the show because he done fucked my whole goddamn vibe up with that shit. Tim Dog, shout out your social media. No, hell no.
I don't want nobody. Man on the street.
No, I see that, man. I didn't see it.
Because your ass is legally blind.
That's what she said.
I will tell you to shout out your social media, but I don't want nobody following your ass.
Instagram, Father's Love 99.
There it is, man. My baby, man, Pharaoh King, what you got for the people before we go, my brother?
Oh, shit.
All right, man. I don't have nothing long today. Just remember, fellas, just remember, your digestive system starts and ends with cheeks. Follow me for more advice.
Mm-hmm.
Pharaoh_71.
You said cheese?
Cheeks.
Oh.
Who's slow now?
No, I didn't.
That motherfucker out, boy. Y'all, bro, this is bullshit today. Y'all two owe some shit, bro. What the fuck? Damn. Y'all owe some shit tonight. Bad professor.
That's what we're talking about.
I guess I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
Say what you gotta say. God damn it, man.
Well, I just had a question a philosophical question that I thought of the other day. You know how we call birds and dogs and shit like that, and all animals, what we call them, we give them names. Who did we come up with those names listening to them speak to each other? And at one point, did we understand animals speaking to each other? And they say, hey, my dog, and the other one say, hey, my dog, and we say, okay, those must be dogs. Or did we just make up some shit for them? And then they all started calling themselves that. And then we lost the ability to talk to the fucking.
Man, all y'all motherfuckers eat time out today, dog. What the fuck is going on? This joker talking about shit. What the hell? What the hell? Y'all got together tonight or something, man?
That's a valid question. That is. Over time, that we developed that we were talking to animals and we heard them say that shit. I mean, that's hypothetical. I can dig it.
Oh shit.
Man, fuck them.
And you looked at the creature and were like, oh, that's a bird? Or you heard them say, we're birds.
Bird.
Well, I'm gonna bring this up Friday, and I'm gonna have Conspiracy Brother tell us how the names got that. Now, I'm about to fix y'all ass. I'm about to fix y'all ass Friday.
I don't want his explanation.
No,
he's gonna be like,
that person may not be on Friday, but y'all will. So y'all gonna get this shit.
Now we gotta get your brother in on this bullshit.
Oh, hell yeah.
The rabbit got the gun. But ladies and gentlemen,
my God.
Before we go, I don't have anything because I can't top what the fuck they just said. But please catch me at Bad on the Street Show on YouTube. I'll be dropping videos like hotcakes, getting a lot of likes too. So make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment as well. You also catch me at Creative Canvas Expression. All that is my AI channel. I just tell AI what I wanted to do. It creates it, and I put it up. But make sure you come back next Friday, this Friday, that is, at 8 o'clock for 2 cigars in a blunt. Oh, man, we always have a good time. And you want to stick around for our after show we call Asked Out. Oh, Facebook didn't ban my page, Pharaoh. So I had to write some shit. No, they probably saw it because they saw the guy snorting the thing, the lady snorting the thing.
Yeah.
They probably thought it was cocaine until they saw the whole video and it was
Right.
common. So I was like, God damn. Yeah, Matt Professor. We was doing our show Friday and I got a message from Facebook.
No, I remember.
You cannot
we
hear.
all did.
Oh, you was there. Yeah, Matt.
Yeah, I was
How
there
long you
Friday.
been gone? So goddamn. But ladies and gentlemen, make sure you come and check us out. Friday at 8:00 for 2 Cigars and Blood. Stick around for the after show we call Ashed Out. That's when everybody gets the chance to talk about that's when everybody gets the chance to talk about what they want to talk about. Teeth got in the way. Usually we
That's
go
what got in
straight,
the way.
then we make a right turn. But like Tim Dawes said, we make that left, we're gonna drive that bitch right off the cliff. But make sure you come check us out next.
Always and
Man,
forever.
stop singing, man. She's fucking me up. I'm already fucking up enough. Come check us out at next Wednesday at 7:00 for the Better Than Sex Sports Podcast. All we do is talk about sports and sports entertainment, and we do that very, very well. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I am the man on the street.
When you say the word poop, your mouth makes the same motion as your butthole. Pharaoh King.
Why can't you play Uno with a Mexican? Because they always stealing the green cards. Tim Dog from B-Ball Council.
And you notice how some people say tuna fish, but not chicken bird. Man, Professor in the boots.
I'm not doing this shit with y'all no more, man. I'm gonna call it Eve, man. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we're out. Try to have a blessed goddamn night. God damn.